What's up, everybody? It's Monkey Farm. Time for another Let's Play episode. Today we are going to get started on a wheat farm, and of course it won't be any normal wheat farm. I have some special plans for this. So what we're actually going to do is make a compact kind of underground wheat farm. And so I sized out this little spot here to see if this is where I wanted to do it. Obviously this is going to untill because I don't have any water around, but I just want to get an idea of the size here. So what it's going to be, it'll have multiple levels. So it's six blocks long, 4 blocks wide. So each row of 6 will give us 2 bread. So we'll get 8 bread per per level, and we can make this down maybe, let's see, 1, 2, 3 or 4 levels deep. And so the cool thing about this is that it won't be a big building. It'll take up just a little bit of ground space. It'll go underground, and then what we're gonna do is have an item elevator to bring the wheat back up to us from the bottom. And I know that's kind of pointless, but I guess the idea of this is to have kind of a hidden wheat farm, and I haven't built an item elevator, and I figured it would be kind of fun. So anyway, so the idea behind it, I guess, I need to find out. There's one little trick you have to do though. Items will rise up. Let's see, if we power this piston here, I guess I don't need, well, I probably do need a shovel. So if I power this, only certain directions will squeeze this floating item up. And so we need to find out what direction that works. Okay, so it worked that direction. So let's try it this way. If we put a piston here and put some drops in there, I'm guessing it won't work this direction, and that's correct. So so what we're gonna have to do is make the the elevator with the pistons pointed either this direction or the other direction backwards. So I don't know, what is that, north-south, I guess. So that way the items will be kind of squeezed up from the bottom. And that's what we're gonna do. So why don't we, let's see. No, I want to put the water on this side, and why don't I get a endless water source going here. And the reason I'm making this 4 blocks wide is because this water block here will till soil for 4 blocks away from it. So in other words, if I made it wider, I would have to put water over here too, or somewhere over here to till the to keep the soil tilled and not turning back into dirt. So this way all we have to do is have water on one side, and then eventually we can put a fence around this if we want, so my good friend Mr. Pig doesn't trample all over everything. Okay, so then what we'll do over here, I guess, is we'll have some pistons open up some water or something like that, and it'll wash all the wheat off the edge here. And I think what we'll do after that, I guess I'm gonna have to hop down here, but hopefully there aren't any caves. I think we're pretty clear with the caves. I think what we'll have to do is we'll have a layer of we'll have an extra layer so that we can put some glowstone under here, and that will keep the light out, or it'll keep it lit so that the wheat will grow under here. And otherwise the wheat will never grow, and we won't get any bread. So this top layer will be a mix of glowstone and something else. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this pickaxe works faster than the shovel, so I think I'll just keep using that. Let's see, we need a light level of, I think, 9 as well for the wheat down here. And we'll just keep digging down, and eventually I'm just going to build a little pillar all the way up the side here. But so I'm just going to dig a couple layers and see how far we get before we hit some caves, and then I'll decide whether I want to build another layer or not. Okay, so we have 4 layers. So let's see, what was this? 4 times 6. That gave us 8. So 4 of those. What we get 32. Sounds about right. So we're gonna get 32 bread out of 1 complete harvesting of this farm. So 32 bread. That is half a stack. So sounds pretty good, and we won't be using up a lot of space around the base, just this little rectangle here, and not counting the underground, of course, but that doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do here is just keep filling in the water on the side of each level. I'll probably build the item elevator next episode, just because I want to make sure I end up doing it the way I want to. Whoops, how did I not think of that? Gravel. Just want to make sure I don't get some mobs spawning underneath here. That's why I'm filling in all this gravel here. I'm going to go grab some seeds, and then we will hook up some water pistons so that we can wash the seeds off, and then that should probably be about 15 to 20 minutes right there. So we'll have to build the item elevator next episode, and that will be it. Alright, let's get this thing rolling here, and we will get some wheat growing in the meantime, and then by the time I get the pistons, the piston washers all set up, we should hopefully have some wheat grown here. Now, there were a couple different ideas I had for how to wash down all the levels. There was an old mushroom farm I built that only used 1 piston at the top, and what it did is let the water wash over 1 level, fall down, push back the other side, come back this way, and do that. But I think that takes too long, so what I'm going to do, too long to let the water wash off, so I'm going to actually, put a piston on all 4 levels and have the water wash off. It'll be much quicker, and I'd rather use up a couple more pistons or redstone than to wait an extra 20 seconds or so, to wait for all the items to get down to the bottom. And then since we're going to be using an item elevator, which in itself will probably be not too fast, I want to make sure that I don't totally make this thing useless if it's too slow. So that's the plan, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so I think if I put, let's see, if I put 2 on each side like this, that should give me enough light to grow the wheat fairly quickly. I need, I think, level 9 lighting, so this would be what, 15, 14, 13, 12. Yeah, so I mean this should be more than enough. So I'll fill in the rest of this, and I'll do this on all 4 levels, and I'll be right back. And I think the best way to keep the water in over here will be to just put some fence posts over here, and that will serve 2 purposes. It'll keep the animals out, but it will also keep the water in when we wash this down here. Okay, so I'm just testing the water here. So I'm seeing how little I can use, how few pistons and everything. Obviously I'm not going to have this big ugly thing here. I think for the top level I'll use 4 pistons just so I can hide the water down at ground level. What I'll do on the lower levels is have 2 blocks of water coming in from 1 block raised up, so when the water falls it will cover up all of the blocks of the you know, all the blocks that the wheat is on. So that will work. Let's do 4 pistons here, and we'll have them with dirt on top. The lower levels we use 2 pistons each and have it raised up a little bit. Wait, do I need this lower? Yes, I do. Unless I want to use regular pistons and just not have dirt. I could do that. So raise up these 4 pistons, have water behind it. That might work. And I need some more. Where's my crafting bench here? And we'll have 4 water blocks here, and okay, so that's how it'll work on the top level here. And just to keep things simple, I'm going to pick up this water, or get rid of the water, just so I don't have to deal with it. But we'll have these pistons raised up. So I'm gonna have to wire them, and let's see, the pistons are right there. Okay, and I think the best way to power this really is just to I'm gonna power these blocks here, and I know it's kind of lame, but I want to keep all this hidden, at least on the top level. The other levels I won't worry about too much, but so let's test this out real quick. Okay, all 4 pistons are up, so now I can place some water in there. Oops, I can't do that, can I? So I do need to put some blocks above this. That would be silly. Okay, so now we're safe. And we'll put some water there. And we'll put some water here. I think I got all 4. Okay. So anyway, that will be it right there. We will power the, I guess we'll hook this up to the other levels once I get those done, but that's the general idea. We're going to do this for all 4 levels, and then next episode we will build the item elevator that will that'll let us get all of the wheat that drops down to the bottom. It'll push it all up to the top here, and we will be ready to go with our compact underground wheat farm. And I hope you liked the video. I will be back to my normal schedule very soon, so don't you worry. Give a thumbs up to the video if you liked it. I really appreciate it, and we will see you guys next time.